Shalom, family. Shalom. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. It's Friday night. In America, it's Halloween. Tonight, I meant to be on a whole nother level. It being Friday night and it being Halloween. I mean, you would think that the fight would just have to happen. You would think that there's pretty much no way out of the fight. But you know what? We're gonna put that off. It's like I said, ain't nobody going nowhere. That's for sure. You ain't going nowhere. I promise. And be careful tonight. It's a lot of shit out there. On the way home, a dude, I mean, I've never been bumped this way. I mean, he bumped into, I don't even know how to explain it. He bumped me, but he stuck to me. It was almost as if he was leaning on me. And we stood there in 2-3 seconds, and I stepped to the left of me, and I looked at him, and he said, "I'm sorry, sir." So I went, and I had a seat. And as he got off the bus, he hit the ground. I mean, the alcohol I could smell at least 3 feet away. I was still smelling the guy as I sat in the seat. Y'all be careful out there, man. I know it's a holiday. I mean, for some of us it's cultural. Some of us we actually just take any damn opportunity to have fun. Today, on a day like Halloween, in my time, it never was thought of as something, creepy or sinful or wicked. Shit. We been fixed up the yard. We had barrels of apples. Sometimes we had cotton candy. We had caramel corn and popcorn. And we had games. Innocent shit. Innocent shit. Today, you damn grown-ups have just messed up everything. Y'all just messed up everything, man. Anyway, most of us, thankfully, are only having fun. We're not in our basement or, man, in some bedroom painted black, sitting in the middle of the damn floor, surrounded by mirrors with no damn pentagram and black candles and shit. It may be even a billy goat neck. At any rate, they say that I have loved foolishly, but now I have turned cold, and I couldn't care less. That's what they're saying. I have loved foolishly, but now I have turned cold, and I couldn't care less. You'd be wrong on both points. Wrong on both points. First of all, there is no such thing as loving foolishly. I live with you. I live with you. Come on, let's be real. I live with you. Okay? So let's not make blanket statements. That's the first thing. I would think that what you mean is that I hung around a situation longer than I should have been around a situation. And on a purely human front, you'd be right. But on an angelic front, what does the Bible say? I mean, I hate to be the one to tell you, and I mean that by that statement. I hate to be the one to tell you this. I really do. I wish someone else would have told you. The Bible says, when asked, the statement came up, how many times should I forgive my brother? And God said, eventually, 1,000 times 1,000. Wow. Wow. So what is foolishness? Foolishly. Damn. What is foolishly? No, what you observed was completion. Completion. What you observed was exhausting every possible opportunity. What you observed was the exhaustion of every possible chance. Not living foolishly. Not living foolishly at all. Wish that was so. No, it was a little bit more, and is a little bit more complex than that. It's a bit more complex than that. Okay? Anyway, now because of your flesh and bone standard, I have turned cold. I couldn't care less. No, actually, there comes a time in my life and how we live. Damn, that's the first time I said my in God knows how long. Please forgive me. Where things, the operation must go on. No matter what the situation, it must go on. Nothing can get in the way. Nothing should slow me down. The operation must continue. Period. You know, every time I've tried in my life to even let people know up front that the worst thing you can do is put me in a situation where I am forced to choose between God and you, what I believe and you. You will always lose, and there will always be pain and misunderstanding after that. But at any rate, both points are actually connected. Now, what you witnessed was the exhaustion, the understanding that the best way I can put it is the exhaustion. I don't want to go beyond that. Irrespective of the complexity of it, everything reaches an exhaustive point. Eventually, you couple that with the fact of what we're doing here, and we're doing a lot here. We are doing a lot in this world. A lot. Then you would see that it simply had to exhaust itself, and I had to be released, so to speak. I had to be released, not by the situation, but by my own standard. By my own standard. It's no different than God have made statements like this. I have given that person time to change their ways, and yet they have not. See? The devil is upset. But anyway, see, they're going to make me attack Halloween. Stop with the horns already. It's Friday night. I mean, I'm chilling. But you make me think that I might be disturbing some goddamn witch's den or something. We're going to ignore your dumb ass. Don't stir up nothing. Now I said that I'm talking about some personal shit here. Y'all, man, I wish that you guys could hear that in the background, but my editor, I mean, is gonna wipe it out. It's gonna wipe it out. But these people are crazy. Now, if I was thinking I mean, boy, if I was in a different frame of mind, I would swear that they got to be trying to, just my voice is interrupting some major hex gathering, demon gathering event, and that the sound of my voice is just throwing it all off. Y'all better get yourself some spiritual earmuffs or something, man. Carry on. Carry on. Damn. I mean, you act like I struck a hornet's nest or something, and maybe I did. See how you're making me think already? Now, I mean, you literally making me want to break out the Bible with the red writing in it and shit. Break out the Bible with the red writing in it. Now, you don't want me to do that. That'll really mess me up. If I started reading the red writing, I mean, started reciting the entire book of Revelation to background music. So chill out. Chill out. If whatever you're doing cannot handle my voice, then perhaps you should join me. Fuck them motherfuckers. I'm overpowering them. You saying that goddamn he's so goddamn weak that this motherfucker need total silence for you to conjure this motherfucker up. You live in America. It's Friday goddamn night. And you want somebody to be quiet. You get your ass out of here. Hell is wrong with it? Man, leave. Just leave, sir. Just fucking leave. Shit. Just join us. Just join us, man. You're doing some weak shit already. We gonna act like we didn't even observe it, think about it, or anything like that. We are. That's a bad look. That's just a bad look, man. Stop it. Stop it. Between you and a million people like you, y'all need silence to conjure up a motherfucker? Silence? In America? And in the South? And in Houston? And not a damn basement in sight? Not a basement in sight. Say, man, let me get back to what the hell I was talking about. You need to get out of here with all that. Don't make yourself a mockery. And don't make yourself a spectacle. Goodness gracious. Tell the devil to calm down. He's asking for it. He's really asking for it. Now, anyway, I had to be released. Not like you would think. Not by the situations and not by the parties, but by my own standard. It's like I was saying earlier, before the sirens started, we have a standard here. We just have a standard. Patience upon patience upon patience upon patience, a little bit of mercy upon patience, and then finally, to be straight with you, you just can't be there anymore. And that's the reality. It's not caring. No. It's much more complex than that. But when you couple that with it, how we move, there are time frames, day by day, week by week, time frames, okay, that are strictly observed. Strictly observed. Reach the time frame and then the show must move on. The machine must continue. As simple as that. I think I am interrupting some goddamn seance. I am I'm where I'm at. I'm where I'm at. Now, maybe if they turn these sirens off, I might let this go. But they keep running, they're doing that shit, and there's no more natural of a fight to have. Considering where the fuck I am. Considering where the fuck I am. For real? For fucking real. Man, listen here. Calm yourselves. Before it really go down on a night such as tonight. It's early. What is it? It ain't even 9 o'clock, and what are you saying? So, you want the bonus deal. Tomorrow is my Sabbath. Normally on Sabbath, I am quiet. I don't do audios at all. So you want the whole of the Sabbath, plus the extra hours, plus the sleeping hours. What the fuck do I get for the shit? I'm going to say again, if it takes silence for you to conjure up Dima Dama Duma, well, tell that some bitch, you need to join us, man. You need to just join us. And whatever you doing, if it needs silence, when we're not even talking about you or at you, until you start shit. Well, again, you should join God. Join some real shit. Join some real shit. Ain't none of... You know what? We can leave that one alone, because I want everybody to have fun. Even the people who need seances and Ouija boards and shit. I want you to have fun too. Because if I keep talking, I'm going to make it where don't none of that shit go. It ain't going to be no spirit moving. It ain't going to be no demons moving either. Not going or coming. So, back to what the fuck I was saying. Enjoy yourselves. And be careful out there, man. They are out there. They out there. At least in Northeast Houston and Northwest Houston far. Trust me. And all of them down 45. And they was out early. Now back to what I was saying. The operation goes on. It's not, you can't mix some things with the operation. The operation is one of God. It comes first. Period. It comes first. And it continues. Nothing stops it. Everything in Mr. Barnes' life, that is Mr. Barnes' life. Mr. Barnes knows how we feel. Trust me. He knows. He knows. When I say Mr. Barnes, I'm also saying we. We know. We know. But again, there is a reason why you can see everything. Everything. And draw your own conclusions. But to say that I loved foolishly, let's go back to that. What exactly what do you mean by foolishly? Blindly, maybe? All the way love? Deeply in love? Head over heels, maybe? Committed, maybe? I don't know what you mean. I really don't know what you mean, because God's love have no limit. God's love is different than your love. Your love is transactional. Don't get mad, but you know it's the truth. Don't get mad, You know that it is the truth. Your love, not all of you, not all of you, is transactional. Just like everything in your orbit, transactional. Something for something, something for something, something for something. So what happens if if one of the parties have nothing? If someone in the mix here don't have nothing, then what? Are they any less than you? Are they less than you? At any rate, they're not. And there are promises. 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 Anyway, it's not what you think. It's not what you think at all. God's love is limitless. In fact, let me see if I can describe God's love. If you were in God's presence, you would fall down crying. I'm not playing with you. You would fall down just sobbing, weepingly crying, unstoppably, nose running, sobbing, crying, because of the purity of His love. You couldn't do nothing but cry. You wouldn't be able to talk, speak, stand up. He would have to stand you up. He would have to stand you up because everything is gone. Everything that you picked up over the course of your life, gone. It's like it's not even there. You have no idea. No idea. I don't know what they think that God was, but at the same time, He is a God of war. He is a God of war. It's a balanced dichotomy, maybe. Anyway, one should not mistake one's love for being foolish, especially if the shit's real. The problem is you don't respect real love because your love, again, is transactional. What I mean is it's not really from your heart. It comes through a filter. And that's not your fault. You have been taught that. You have been taught that. I had someone trying to explain to me the difference between a man's love and a woman's love. And he started using terms like agape. Agape love. Well, that's transactional. This is transactional. You said all those words in a big fancy term to say transactional. And what that means, which you don't want me to break down my version of what it would mean. Okay? And that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. So, over time we grow. We grow. Shit. I was saying, I haven't felt how can I put this one? A non-negative vibration in a very long time until briefly outside tonight. Briefly, and I noticed it. We're not built alike. I noticed it as an outside presence, not like you would think. I noticed it as an interruption in the vibration of what's going on outside of me and around me. And I told myself, I don't think I like that feeling. I don't think I like feeling good anymore. because, which was weird. I don't mean that, but I mean it as it sounds. I don't think I like feeling good anymore because that and it, that came from outside of me, and my body and spirit immediately treated it not as hostile, but something that bared watching. At the very least, something something that bore watching. Okay, and it lasted about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. And I found that weird. You know why I found that weird? Not the time limit, but that feeling. Because I haven't felt it in damn near 13 to 15 years. Most assuredly, a decade. All I know now is what I know. All I know now is what I know. And all I know is battle, war. And when you get caught up in it, you tend to lose a lot. Whiskey and war changes a man. Let me say that again. Whiskey and war changes a man. Period. More than any woman ever could. Or anything else. Not even a damn good dog. No. Whiskey and war changes a man. It brings things into some type of clarity. Both of them do. Whiskey in its own way. It'll get you sooner or later. But war, it makes things quite stark, if you know what I mean. Visceral. Twilight Zone-ish. You're living in a different existence than everyone else. Okay? Everyone is not, anyway, you're living in a different existence than the people in the war. So, of course, sometimes it's going to look a little bit insane. See, I've known you now for what? Well, I've known you a long time. That's the wrong way of me asking that. I'm making a statement. Over time, you've grown with me. You've been forced to grow with me, whether you wanted to or not. End of discussion. But that's how God did me too. Trust me. I didn't have an option either. In fact, I felt like I was being thrust onto the battlefield very much unarmed, because this is not the type of battlefield that I had envisioned. I had envisioned something much more barbaric and brutal and quick. And then we all going home. I mean, I wish I wish that there was another way of me putting it. But that's what I had in mind. And lo and behold, we brought, for example, swords where we actually needed a scalpel. Not swords, scalpels. Scalpels. And I've never used a scalpel. I have no skill with a scalpel. I have skill with swords. But scalpels, no matter how sharp they are useless in my hand and dangerous. And you should probably take it from me. But shit, you should probably take it from me. And I'm being straight with you. I don't care if I'm young or old. If I'm inexperienced and I have a scalpel, then you should probably take it. Because those things are very dangerous. So over time, I've had to learn, and you've had to learn too. Like I said earlier, at first they turn the lights on, I didn't want the lights on. I was perfectly comfortable working around you and through you for, the actual duration until everything had just popped up and pretty much say, here I am. So this is what it's going to be, and it's time to slang and bang. Like that. But once again, that was me, not God. Not God. He had another way. He had another way. And he was right. Sorry, angels. But he was right. Turned loose upon mankind to do God's work of separating good from evil, person by person. Somebody's going to get hurt. I'm talking about good people, non-evil, are going to get hurt. Why? Because we have no damn experience with the scalpel. We come with swords, and God said, no, not today. you have to use a scalpel, because sometimes the wheat and the tare is mixed. Literally, I mean, you might have the wheat and the tare in the same house, sometimes even in the same body, as it struggles along goddamn life. Struggling his ass along. Evil, good. Good, evil. Shit, listen, on a purely human level, on a purely man, I'm so glad I can be honest about my past. Listen, I done walked out of, man, Lord. Listen, I have walked out of a financial institution with damn near $6,000, 2,000 of it in cash. Do you know I walked out to the edge of the parking lot, and to the left of me, no, to the right of me was home, and to the left of me was the world. And it was the biggest struggle of my life. I stood there at least 5 freaking minutes. Like, damn, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what is expected of me. But damn, this world, I mean, it's just, plus, you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you how that shit concluded. That's none of your business. I'm just telling you of the struggle. I'm just telling you of the struggle. Some you win, some you lose. But I'm so far from that part of my life, I mean, it's like a blur. In fact, 15 years of my life is a blur, a straight blur. A bunch of shit happened. It's a blur. It is a blur. It went like that. I mean, when it's high octane, stress filled, not stress like you would feel it. Tension would be a better word rather than stress. War does what it does. In the early days, you don't know where a confrontation, it may take place. It could be the hardware store. I'm telling you. It could be the hardware store. It could be the gas station. It could be inside of a supermarket. This shit's very real. Very fucking real. And the rest of the world is oblivious. I mean, I know even the enemy has to be laughing at that. It's two men hunting each other, and they just sharpen their motherfucking ass off. I mean, it's literally hunted up in this situation here. I mean, we making maneuvers and moves in silence, but trying to trap each other in different situations, and all inside of a goddamn store like J.C. Penney's. I'm telling you. And the rest of the world, oblivious to the whole situation. Just oblivious. But that's how you are. And that's how you are designed. The only thing wrong is that you've been interrupted, interfered with, tampered with. You are a creation. First, you've been tampered with. Damn, I didn't mean to give your ass a theological lesson here. It's Halloween. Give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You've been tampered with from the beginning, starting with the serpent and that old story. Then you've been tampered with again by many different gods because you decided, as my people, you mixed and met people. God wasn't even, I can't make the statement, but it makes sense to me. God wasn't even upset about that until you started taking on the ways of those other people rather than them other people taking on the ways of you. That's what sent shit sideways. That's what sent shit sideways. At any rate, back to what I was saying. You've been tampered with over and over and over. Not just you, but the rest of the world. Not just vis-a-vis you either. No, they have been spiritually attacked, knocked the hell out. There's them, and this is a statement I can make for the whole world. There's them, and then there's them. See? There's them, and then there's them. This has always been. What I'm saying is that there's the flesh, and then there's the spirit. Both of them are them. Both of them is one entity. One entity. That's the reality. That's the reality. So one simply must get past what is in one way. Me, I don't get past anything. But that's because I don't forget. I don't forget anything, which is a tragedy. You have no idea. I don't forget anything. I can tell you things about the interior of a room I was just in just a couple of days ago. Everything. How many chairs, where the window is, what's set in the windowsill. I mean, the race to the receptionist, I can still see her face. I can see every chair sitting in the room. I can count them in my mind. Everything is still there. And that's the difference. We don't forget. We don't forget. You forget. And that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. No one loves foolishly. One loves fully and maybe naturally. You live in a world that is transactional. And quite frankly, what you've been taught is love is really sex. Are we being honest tonight? For most of this population, sex and love is the same thing. But for me, sex devoid of love is to be avoided at all costs. You see the difference? Sex without love is to be avoided. Otherwise, it's just animalistic, hedonistic. And I gotta go because this conversation is sinking into something that is unavoidable if I continue. Be careful out there. Love, peace, and you idiots. Sunday I might be coming after the witches and the warlocks and to let you know that there are those who are good witches, which I still look at them with a wary eye. You say you good, and then there are bad witches, and they don't like each other. They don't like each other at all. At all. Some of them even call themselves witches for God. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, I might see you Sunday, but if I don't, take it up with my friends over there, Witches for God. You can find them online, and they would love to have a discussion with you. There's a lot of them. They shall be awaiting your reply. I am Source. I am 7. I am 1.